Outstanding last night, and Paul George completing the starting five for Ty Lue's club. For the Spurs to have your act together. Here is Jackson. You can expect, I would think, to see more offense. DeRozan. Back down against man and scores. That's what he's got. 21 against Atlanta 2 games ago. In the paint, Murray for 2.
Nice high from DeMar. It's exactly what he should do.
Went right back in there. George the miss, Zubats the follow. I think he's given it. Thought he was, yeah, now he does to Johnson. Keldon Johnson.
Touch.
Keldon held to 5 points last night and just 3 rebounds. Reggie Jackson swishes the triple. Angeles. And with the Clippers this time. And this shot won't go. Paul George with a rebound on the man miss. And he scores with a left hand. First time I met him, he was coaching Bradley after he was done coaching the Bulls.
Yeah.
As Pirtle scores. And some people forget that he was instrumental in really letting Michael Jordan go. He went 7 to go first quarter. DeRozan got man up in the air, banks it in, and count that. Zubats put on the brakes, kept it under control, and counters back.
I'm not getting some points here.
Murray on the rebound after the George miss that was contested by Jakob, and Derek's in there. Cross court, Kennard back out. Jackson with Mills running at him, knocks down the triple. Not playing tonight, but that means they got great depth from distance as well. Derek White, yes, for 3. Vassell and Shamanich getting ready to come into the game for the Spurs. Paul George and 1.
1 or 2 less times per road trip, but maybe you keep them at home a little bit longer as well.
Rudy Gay. Devin Vassell.
Wow,
sweet.
Great contestant.
Last night where the Clippers were just on fire from the get-go. Jackson's got 12 to start the game tonight. Patty Mills, good day. The Coffee Gang when they go on the road. Here is Amir Coffee, and he hits the 3. They make over 14 a game. Murray, the high-arching shot. Spurs an 8-0 run as the Clippers try to tie it up or go ahead. As Batum puts them back on top with the run tonight, right? Here is DeJounte Murray with it on the inbound. Rudy Gay hits the... Murray slapped it away, but it goes right to Jackson. George resets at the line, then attacks and lays it in.
Looked like he was
coming double. He finds man, rotates to wide open Coffee. He swishes the 3.
The rule of the help defender in the middle of the floor has to get out to that opposite corner.
Pirtle. 4 buckets. George. And now DJ on the attack, and his pass is picked off by Coffee. DeRozan spins and scores. Yeah. Paul George said DeMar with 10. George had it taken away. I don't know if he was passing or shooting. Looked like he's trying to go to Zubats. DeRozan spots the corner, and Devin Vassell a minute ago.
But he caught the ball, Bill, at the beginning of the possession in the corner. He had Reggie Jackson in front of him and no one in the paint area. That's what.
Keldon Johnson, count that baby for 3. The Mustang. DeRozan against Batum. DeMar in the paint, lays it up and in. Second call, and the Spurs get it right back. So strong D to start with. White and Derek.
He's got to keep it going.
And 21 against Charlotte with 5 of 9 from 3. Hit 13 last night. Sometimes I don't want to know what the Coyotes got. Here's Paul George. Man puts it in play to Jackson. Right back to George.
Derek is, I don't know what's going on there.
He is slow to get across midcourt. Murray says, don't worry, I got you, partner. Yeah. Derek accidentally, a little friendly fire. Here's George for 3. And the Clippers rose it. 7.5 to go in the third. DeMar feeling his way. Blocked by Zubats. Underneath Patterson. Mills bobbled it with him. And then that gave time for Jakob Poeltl to come over. The offense going.
Almost a bailout shot there by Paul George. I thought he tried to back Patty Mills down a little bit more.
And DeMar, as he returns to play.
Oh. He's out there like this is the NHL.
Yes. White with a block. Spurs need a bucket here. It's been 11-4 LA run. Keldon in the paint. Blocked.
There's no question about that. Well, that guy's doing a pretty decent job on him.
DeRozan for two. Spurs. DeRozan blocked by Zubats, saved by George. Here, blocked. Poeltl picks it up, blocked by Zubats. It is a block party at both ends.
Yes, it is.
Paul George gives it up, and Batum loose for three. Count.
Oh, yeah.
Coffee. And man pushes the pace for the Clippers. Clippers looking for their fourth win in a row and win number 30 as man, which at the time was 111 points.
Yeah.
In 2 of those 11 games. Spurs down 4, 75-71. DeJounte attacks Coffee, goes up. He scores! Has
that shot off.
Murray. The mid-range, got it for 2 more. See if they can play some D. Coffee. Really nearly pried it away. Kennard gets loose and he cans the jumper.
That's the guy.
For the third quarter of just 13 points. Clippers taking control of the game. Spurs trying to fight back, and Derek White got Batum. 7 to play here in the fourth. Clippers by 1, trying to add to it with Paul George. And George. 4 on the shot clock. George kicks it away. Jackson contested 3. Nothing but the bottom. Points. There's Keldon. Only 5 shots. Poeltl for the bucket. The feed from 13. So he has done more than just put the ball in the basket. And the Spurs, 5-point game, 21. His average at 20. Jackson.
He had enough zip or oomph on the shot.
The Spurs, again, remind you, you haven't known it. Jackson hits another 3.
Avery Johnson, because he told me to shoot it. But I gotta say that I really enjoyed my 2 years with Chuck Person. I thought were 2 of my better years in the league, and I attributed a lot of that to Chuck just pulling me aside and teaching me something new almost every day.
That's interesting. A lot of people as Jackson, the champ.
I mean, that makes sense.
But I see you're thinking here. Big win for the Clippers. They are now 8-0 in game 2 of back-to-backs. That is impressive. And particularly tonight without Kawhi Leonard and Morris, Ibaka, Beverly, and Lou Williams.